All right, my man, state your name. Let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
Kane Reason, aka Class 5 Reason on Instagram, Class B Reason. Go check the music out, support.
All right, and this is Real Talk with Nick. We're going to give y'all some Nick content, man. But we speak of these New York Knicks under Tom Thibodeau, man. Are you happy?
Yeah and no. Yeah, because we made the playoffs and it's progress, especially getting Jalen Brunson. That was a solid move right there.
Yeah?
Yeah, because he worth the money.
You think so?
Yeah, above that. He came and he's doing twice what he did in Dallas for us. So,
Why you say that? Let's start there. When you say he's doing twice what he did in Dallas, I
because
understand.
in Dallas he was averaging 11 points a game. He averaged 22 this year for the Knicks.
And that's because he was playing behind Luka.
Also behind Luka, and because he had to do a lot of like creating of his own shot in New York, but he had to do a lot more creating off the dribble, off the screen with Luka, because you got to set him up. It was more about how to get Luka his buckets too. So he was a more point guard driven player then, like passing the ball, facilitating, take the open shots if they're available, if they're good. But in New York, you get to go with the one-on-one matchups now. Now you get to show you the bag a little bit. You get to show you where the handle is, show you the back to the basket, show you, what I'm saying? Like, you got to see a whole lot more this year.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Crazy.
So this is my next question, right? So basically you saying, due to the fact that Jalen Brunson got more minutes,
but more responsibility and more independence. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no Luka over there. So a lot of the times when the ball's in JB hands, we expected for him to create a shot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's going to pass the ball, but scoring 22 a game at the point guard spot, that means every time we see him catch the ball, it's potentially going to be a bucket.
Damn. So it'll be safe to say that Dallas Mavericks fans is in awe because now they're getting to see the real Jalen Brunson. They ain't know who they had until he came to the Knicks.
I think they just feel like they made a quick move, and that shit was too fast. They should have developed a little bit more, because not only that, you allow him to get over there, you allow him to get over to New York, and you allow New York to pull Josh Hart over there, and now we bring DiVincenzo. These are, they won 2 college championships together, so they got chemistry together, and they got versatile players. Like Josh Hart is a great two-way player that don't get no real recognition. So he gonna play good for us this year.
Okay, so with that being said, is that like a deja vu for Knicks fans when we speak of that of Obi? Because now, just like how you described Jalen Brunson with the Mavs playing behind Luka, is that a similar situation like Obi Toppin playing behind Julius Randle, where Randle's being favored more than Obi Toppin, where we're gonna get to see the real Obi come out?
Yeah, somewhat, because Julius already got paid, and Julius already made an all-star team in New York, so the franchise got a high expectation, so they got to get everything they could get out of him. So he gonna be out there. If he ain't injured, it's not gonna create much room for Obi to spread his wings. Obi ain't gonna be able to get. He's gonna get minutes. He's gonna get run, but you're gonna need Julius in the trenches anyway, because Obi don't have the experience.
You keep saying he don't have the experience. I hear that a lot.
Yeah, he's young.
But that doesn't mean he wasn't capable.
No, he's capable, but he also has to adjust to the NBA speed, adjust to, shooting, the mid-range, shooting off the dribble. Those are things that he didn't do in college, and that shit was able to get covered up by the athleticism, the dunks, the fast-paced play. You know what I'm saying? The full court stretching the floor ability. But in the NBA, that's not always available to you. You're gonna eventually have to know how to shoot. Look at Ben Simmons, so all-star.
Okay.
All-star caliber player, but
all right. In a nutshell, do you think Obi Toppin was being traded because he wasn't good enough to fulfill what's on the Knicks roster, or he's being traded due to default?
I think that he's being traded because they don't want to pick up the contract. They want to open the room to maybe grab somebody before the deadline. Maybe grab a veteran or somebody that can come over there and provide them some help going into the playoffs if they are in playoff contention. But I think it's also because there was a lot of disruption between Obi and Tibbs. They had an altercation,
right?
Yelling and cursing thing, and I just don't think Obi and Tibbs are on the same page. Either Obi doesn't understand what type of coach Tibbs is, or Tibbs doesn't understand how to communicate to what type of player Obi is.
Who
But
gonna get the shorter end of the stick when the Indiana Pacers come to the Garden? But you know
it's
what?
going to be a short end of the stick, and you put him in a situation where he really has the ability to thrive. Like, you're going to throw him out there. You know, he over there with Buddy, he over there with Tyrese Halliburton. That's a fast moving team. And now they got him who's shooting the three, improved his percentage like I think 3 or 4%, shooting the three, jumping out the gym. That's what they want over there. He's basically Lance Stevenson without the antics, because that's what Lance gave Indiana. 3 ball, running the floor, and only difference between him and Obi is the athleticism. Obi is a way bigger threat to, put one on your head.
So when that matchup comes between Randle and Obi, who you think gonna be more victorious if you was to evaluate the matchup? Because Randle got the experience, but we really don't know what we're gonna get from Obi because he wasn't given the minutes.
I mean, that depends on if that's going to be a thing. Are they going to like prioritize having Obi on Julius Randle? Because Julius bringing a lot of strength. Julius, that post game, that he brings a physical game. So that might be Miles Turner's assignment. They might not even give Obi that assignment. He's not a known defender. He's not known for his defense.
So what you think Obi's known for?
His athleticism, being able to rise above the rim the way he does, because he's only 6'9", 6'8". But he jumps big, he plays big. I think his shooting ability is going to be something they're going to know him for too soon, because he's getting better.
He's getting better.
Yeah.
So in the long haul, you think his game is gonna definitely improve?
Yeah, his game's going to improve because he's going to have the opportunity to improve it. His shot making is going to get better in Indiana because he's going to get more looks.
Do you think Obi's gonna have a vendetta when he plays against the Knicks?
Absolutely. He gonna have a vendetta because he left on a sour note. Feel like Tibbs mishandled him, and then you just add in the fact that Indiana and New York already got a rivalry to go back 20-something years. So now he could just invest his mind in that. You know what I'm saying? Anytime the Pacers play the Knicks, it's always, that
Is
feeling.
this a deja vu like when the Knicks got rid of Mark Jackson and he went to the Pacers? And Mark Jackson came back to the Garden and did his thing.
Could be. It definitely could be. And Mark Jackson definitely put pain on the Knicks when he came back in Indiana. He gave us work. When he got back from Indiana, that Indiana Mark Jackson was dangerous. He was dangerous. Yeah, Reggie.
Like
the Davis boys.
Yeah, O'Neal. Like, why did the Knicks organization always let go good players, man? It seemed like we could never hold on to promising players.
And then as soon as we let them go, they go and do something great. That go back to Nazir Muhammad. A lot of people don't remember him. Nazir Muhammad. Knicks released him after I think a year. Next year he went to San Antonio and won a championship. And was able to secure another contract with the Bulls and play for maybe 10 years. If he would have stayed with the Knicks, he wouldn't have even played a 10-year career. Probably not. They wouldn't have gave him the room to.
Okay. As far as Randle, do you think he reached the ceiling, man?
Yes.
You do?
Him and RJ. They need to get the fuck out of New York. Honestly. Him and RJ both.
Come on
Disgusting.
now. Come on now. Hold on.
RJ's basketball skills, RJ's ball handling is so prehistoric. And that shit bothers me. It's like an old nigga that's young. Dribbling,
Why you say that, man?
Can't create any space.
Now.
He doesn't have a layup package. Him or James Harden. Those are only two people I know, and they both left-handed. No layup package.
So you're not big on Randle? I mean, on Barrett?
No, honestly, I didn't like RJ Barrett at Duke. But when you get drafted to the Knicks, I embrace you because you're one of us now. But that shit is disgusting. Like I'm really I wish I could, like, if I could talk to RJ Barrett,
What would
I'll
you
let
say
him,
to him?
you're trash. You're washed up. Like you're not it, bro. You're not it. Not being 6'9" and you're not putting.
Is he 6'9"?
RJ Barrett is 6'9", beloved, and you're not putting that bucket, not putting that ball in the bucket the way you're supposed to. You giving me these weak ass floaters and it's like shit that, man. Look, come on, 6'9", you're supposed to be dunking on folks, bro.
Now, once again, I'm gonna play devil's advocate when we speak of RJ's Barrett development. Is it being hindered by the Knicks organization?
How? He got the keys. He just don't know how to open the door. They let him do whatever he want. If he go out there and he get 21, 22 points a night, he hit that midi. I ain't asking him to hit too many threes, but if you catch some open looks and you knocking him down, there's nothing that RJ won't be able to get over there. They're going to give him the money. He's going to be able to run the team. He's going to be able to be a main component. Like the main guy that's leading the team. RJ been there 3 years. Jalen Brunson is looked at as the main guy leading the team. This was his first year.
Another question.
I look at RJ as just like some backup dancer nigga like now. Like, if you can help. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to do something, please.
I think you're being just a little bit hard on RJ. The reason why I say that, right? I mean, RJ, he averages what, 19 points per game?
17.
Okay, 17. You don't think 17 points being average per game is productive?
I mean, 17 points per game look good, but you know, I don't care about how many points. Where you getting them from? Because you averaging 17, and on a lot of those nights, you're 2 for 8, you're 3 for 11. I don't care about points that you got at the free throw line. Can you score? If you got 17 points and 9 of them came from the free throw line, you scored 8. And like, we're not taking free throws, bro. Now we are, like, we're taking that all day because we want the free bucket. But if we got a 6'9" player that we're expecting to put the ball in the bucket for us and be able to create mismatches with some of these smaller guards, we can't just wait for you to go draw a foul. You gotta be able to put the ball on the court, take somebody off the dribble. Jalen Brunson has no problem with that. 1-2 dribbles, has he up fake, and 1. 6'1". RJ is 6'9". That's damn near 7 feet. With a 7'6" wingspan. This is ridiculous.
Okay, so all
That's
this
the type of shit that make me wish God had made me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, just give me a little bit more. Because I would be on the Knicks. Because seeing this nigga play, it gives regular guys hope. Like, yeah, we can fuck around and play ball for the league, like, if they're allowing this. Julius, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Julius got just a little bit too much of like a bad energy for me. His bad body language. His head is always down. He always, you know, looking at his teammates when they make a mistake, like allowing them to know that they made the mistake. He's not a leader. He doesn't encourage nobody. Julius is just trying to get his numbers. As long as he do that, he's straight.
So you look at Julius Randle as a stat player.
Yes.
You look at RJ Barrett as a bust. That's basically what you're telling me. He's a bust.
He's not a bust. He's just not for us.
So if you're saying he's not for us and he's not a bust, then why are you putting all the blame on Barrett when you could be looking at the staff? You're looking at another Obi Toppin situation.
I'm not. No, I'm not. Because RJ Barrett and Tibbs got a great relationship. It doesn't translate to him being an all-star. It doesn't. Why do you think 17 points a game is solid?
Right. Okay.
But it does not translate to him being an all-star.
All right, so let me ask you this.
You know why? Because you're mixing in maybe 4 or 5 turnovers a game. You're mixing in not even double-digit rebounds at 6'9". Russell Westbrook is 6'3". Average double-digit rebounds for 8 years straight.
Okay, so you don't put RJ Barrett's development on the staff? You letting it fall all on him?
Yeah,
Okay.
because this level of NBA that we in is way too much access for these players. They got access to every trainer out there. They got access to the Chris Brickleys and whoever else. You have the money, you have the resources. It's just not what you want to do. Ben Simmons was an all-star twice. You're not shooting, you can't shoot, you don't feel comfortable shooting. It's because that's not what you want to do. You're not going to look for a shooter. I don't see you going in looking for any of the left-hand dudes that was shooters and trying to get some tips. I don't see you calling up a Chris Mullin or a Michael Redd or going to somebody and trying to. You got the money to do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Kobe ain't had no pride. When Kobe broke his finger on the right hand and he refused surgery, he went and spent the summer with Hakeem Olajuwon. Next thing you know, he's doing left-hand hooks. So yeah, that's just like, niggas just don't want to get better, and that's like.
Okay. Now I'm gonna bring up another player on the Knicks that's not happy with the coach when we speak of Tom Thibodeau, Evan Fournier.
Yeah, but
Now Evan Fournier, I think he led the league at one time, fourth spot concerning 3-pointers.
Yeah, that might have been some time ago.
Okay, he's crying right now, saying that he's on the team right now, and being that he's on the Knicks and the Knicks want to trade him, he's not happy. He's not getting the minutes, and he's saying, if y'all felt like y'all didn't want to keep me, why didn't y'all push up my value and give me more minutes? This is what he's screaming at right now. So I can be traded.
Evan Fournier, you're not making the rotation. That don't got nothing to do. You're not beating the guy ahead of you in practice. We don't see the practice, but whatever's going on in there, you're not better than that guy, and that's why he's out there. You're not better than him. Simple as that. Who's the guy ahead of you? Quickly? If it ain't Quickly, it's Josh Hart. You're not better than either one of those individuals. You didn't play defense. Josh Hart is 3-and-D guy. So he do exactly what you do on the offensive end and can do that high level and go to the cup. He's physical and he plays defense. One of the best wing defenders in the league. How are you getting on the floor? They gave you $72 million that you did not deserve. Be rich. I can just leave then. Go somewhere where they'll let you, shoot that European jump shot you be liking to shoot.
All right, moving right along. When you speak of Emmanuel Quickly, you think he's worth the money he got?
Absolutely.
Do you think he's going to be a star in the making?
Absolutely. Quick is going to be a star. He's going to be He's going to be 6 man of the year too.
Do you feel he should have been?
I feel like he should have been, but I feel like he had a little drop off towards the end of the season because he stayed consistent for a while. But when it got to the playoffs, he started being inconsistent with his play. And those are the most important games for winning that award, because now they're going to see what you do in the, win or go home type of situations. How do you rise to that level? So, but that's early on. I feel like the next time you get a chance to go to the playoffs, he's going to shine. Boy was acting crazy. Boy had a couple 36, 37-point games. He was acting bad, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, quick is nice.
Do you think he's the spare tire when we speak of someone like Jalen Brunson? Something happens to Jalen Brunson, do you think he could take over? Is he the spare tire? Just like I said, man. There's no more Derrick Rose. He's not even.
I didn't like that either, but I think so. I mean, at this point right now, he don't got no choice because he's just the next guy up. But yeah, he serves like the same role that Cam Payne was to Chris Paul in Phoenix. It's just that he's a better shooter, better player.
Okay. Some compare Emmanuel Quickly to Maxey from Philly.
No.
No? Why you say that?
Tyrese is more physical. He's more athletically gifted. Like, your boy drive to the rack and jump, put it on your head top. You know what I'm saying? And he shoots the three a little bit better. And he's a starter.
Okay, some say Emmanuel Quickly should be a starter too.
He should be too, but if he should be, he would be.
Wait. Before you jump out that window,
Not
man.
the coaches. If somebody in a professional position makes a decision that he should be coming off the bench. And that's off what they see and what they know for the game flow. They're not. The decision in Philly is that Maxey doesn't come off the bench. He's a starter.
But does that make it the right decision? Now, to make
Doesn't
my
make it the right decision, but I gotta go by what I'm seeing.
now to go by my point, right? My case, to rest my case. If Mark Jackson was the New York Knicks coach, would you feel the same way about R.J. Barrett's game? Do you think Barrett would be the same player?
I don't know. I would have to see him play for Mark Jackson.
If you was to gamble on that,
It's hard to change that style of play. That's why he continues to do certain things and try to run the floaters and shoot and have bad selection with the three, because that's how he's been. It's not a coach. It's bad habits. Like he can be really good. He's had really good games and solid games, but not for nothing. If he's doing 18, he should be doing 18 and 10, 18 and 9 at his size. You just can't. I don't understand that.
his average did go up during the playoffs, though. 2 points. 19 points per game.
Yeah.
From 17.
And when it got time for closeout games, what happened? We ain't hear from him. Dry.
I feel he was the reason, speaking of Barrett, for us closing out the Cavaliers.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be the reason for that, bro. Your matchup is Darius Garland, bro. He's a scorer that you're gonna have problems with on the defensive end, of course. But it's help defense. It's all type of shit that you can mask that with and keep him from doing too much. Because he didn't have great games against the Knicks anyway. But I don't know, bro. On the other end, 6'1", 6'9", bro, I'm putting my head down. You know. Let's take another. If it's Braun, and you got a massive Braun 6'9", strong, just Barrett strong. And you put Braun on with Darius Garland, Braun taking him to the cup all night. He gonna do 40, because he can. Too little.
Okay.
And he don't know how to expose the smaller guy.
So you just have nothing to do with Tom Thibodeau's rotation?
Nah. Tom did a good job with the rotation. He definitely did a good job with the rotation. I think D-Rose should have saw more minutes, though.
Okay. And last but not least, with this potential talk of trading R.J. Barrett for Andrew Wiggins, think that's a green light?
If it's possible, I would hope so. I love Wiggs.
So what you feel Wiggs got over Barrett?
IQ, defensive ability. Wiggs is one of the top 10 defenders in the league. Ability to score at will. And athleticism. Wiggs jump out the gym. And now he got championship pedigree because he got a chip under his belt. So that's a lot more shit than R.J. Barrett.
All right, closing out, man. This upcoming season, what's your predictions concerning the Knicks?
I think we probably gonna top out at like 53 and 39, make the playoffs. Hopefully get past the second round, depending on how healthy we are. But I think a couple people may or may not be there by the All-Star break. I'm not sure who, but somebody gonna be gone.
All right, man. That's what it is. I want to thank my man for coming on Real Talk with Nick.
Yes, sir.
We in the heart of Harlem, Garvey Park.
Yes, sir.
Marcus, that it is.
Yeah.
And we out. Peace.